don't have enough time on the show. Dr. Deborah M. Vereen is our guest. Her book is Repair the Broken Pieces. We stopped talking about diversity, but I just want to jump around. The title, Repair the Broken Pieces. Tell me about that title.
Based on the things that we've talked about so far, there are disconnects that have permeated a lot of educational systems, not just urban systems of education. It doesn't matter where a child goes to school. It could be a private school. There may be pockets where there's a sense of brokenness in terms of the relationship between the educator and the parents. So what I am accentuating in all of my work is repairing what's broken. And that is that partnership, that sense of the team spirit, that sense of empowerment that parents need to have to understand that they have a part to play in their child's education. And also there's some brokenness on the part of educators too, because educators may not understand what engagement really is. They may feel threatened by it. They may feel that parents may try to come in and take over their learning environment. So that's what that brokenness is all about. And it's all for the benefit of the learner.
Because I think at this point, there are parents all over, whether it's private schools, public schools, cyber schools, you name it. There are parents everywhere that are feeling like my child's not learning and I don't know what to do.
Right, right. And that is a real problem. And any parent should be able to have a meaningful discussion with their child's educators to get advice. The door should be open, the door should remain open for a partnership to be so strong that an educator tells a parent or gives advice to help the child. But the parent has to be receptive to receiving the advice, whether it is advice for perhaps some kind of an assessment to determine whether or not off-task behavior is connected to a diagnosis. Perhaps the child simply needs to spend more practice at home.
Okay. All right. I don't want to run out of time. How can folks get the book?
Well, I have a website.
Okay.
It is www.drdeborahmvereen.com.
Okay.
drdeborahmvereen.com. They can order it on the website. The website also has access to my blog. I write a variety of articles.
And I think we have your email address too. Can they email you as well?
Absolutely, they can.
Deborah, I can't read it. Deborah Vereen at gmail.com?
It's DEBORA.
Right.
M. Dot VEREEN.
I couldn't read it, but it's there.
Yes.
It's there. All right. You know what? You raised a lot of stuff. Yes. We're going to have you back because we can't do this all on the show.
Right. There's a lot.
All right.
Yes.
You'll come back. Yes. We'll come back. We'll see you next week. We're out of time. Bye.